there is a huge piece of our happiness that's a skill-based learned behavior. And so you can build it like a muscle. So actually what was interesting, it's hard to tease out what's genetic versus what's environmental in research. And especially when you look at, like, even when I was doing childhood obesity, if you have a child that's overweight or obese and parents that are overweight or obese, how much of that is genetic versus how much of that is environmental? It's hard to figure out. What researchers were actually able to do was to take twins that were genetically identical that were separated at birth. So then you can start to look at genetics versus environment. And what they found was about 50% of our total capacity for happiness is genetics. So some of us can thank our parents or not. And that only accounts for up to 50%. This part was shocking to me. So only about 10% of our happiness is environmental. So what's around us.
Wow.
I had to go back and read that 3 times when I first read it. Cause I was like, what do you mean? I was going through my grad school at the time and it was super stressful. And I thought, there's no way this 10%. But what happens, I looked into it. When you look into the psychology of it, we're very adaptive creatures as humans. And so we live our life every single day. We show up. So even though things may bother us or may frustrate us, our body is sort of used to that. So it only accounts for actually about 10% of our total capacity, which is great. And when you're sitting in traffic or whatever, it doesn't impact us as much as we would think. So then you're left with 40%. And that 40% is a skill-based learned behavior. So that's the piece that's like our personal responsibility. And that's the piece that my research focuses on, because that's, in terms of what's amenable to change, like that's where we can really focus and see really big results. And you can, just like if you want to get stronger, you practice it. Happiness really is a practice. It's something we have to work at every single day. And there'll be days where we have lower days and happier days. And that's totally part of the human experience. And you can actually, with practice, build your happiness muscle so that your lows get higher and your highs get higher. That's kind of the goal. It's this sort of uptrend. It's not eliminating negative emotions. It's learning to make them a little bit higher, and then your highs get higher.